Welcome to Air de Paris number 3.
The hip new magazine. I want to share my Parisian favorites.
And my Parisian addresses.
We're going to talk about fashion, gastronomy, sports, and also boutiques. We're going to talk about the times. Air de Paris. Off we go.
Let's begin this third edition with a stroll to excite the palate. You all know the slogan, "Mai is the only one for me," but do you know who Monsieur Mai was? Let's find out. Hello, Marie-Hélène. Thank you for inviting me to Mai.
So welcome to La Maison Mai. Its 200 years of history began in 1747 when Antoine Claude Mai became supplier to the courts of Europe.
Okay, very well. At the time of Louis XV.
Absolutely. And Catherine the Great of Russia. We have around 40 different flavors of mustard.
Really?
For instance, we have mustard with Espelette pepper, around 20 varieties of vinegar, some quite unique products, for example.
The colors are incredible.
Mango pulp vinegar.
What would you have that with?
With scallops or prawns, it's absolutely delicious.
So Mai is the only company in the world producing draft mustard.
Yes, well, we have 5 varieties of mustard on draft. They are all white wine based, but the star is the one made with Chablis and truffle shavings, which comes in this nice little pot, which we update every year. Please try some.
Okay, here I go.
It's quite hot.
Oh, it's not too hot. You can really taste the truffle. And for Christmas, the King's Banquet Collection. So, Bruno, at the gift shop, we found out that Mai produced 2 limited edition flavor collections each year. Is that still the case? Yes, you've tried our collection of 3 winter mustards made with ingredients which were very popular in the time of Louis XV. Ingredients such as cocoa, verjuice, chanterelle mushrooms, and we've incorporated these in our limited edition mustard recipes. So what was a luxury product has now become more widely available. Yes, a luxury product which can now be used to enhance any dinner party.
Then a rendezvous in the renowned restaurant Frédéric Simonin to discover a combination of foie gras and champagne.
Hello, Caroline.
Hello, chef. How are you?
Not bad.
We might make somebody jealous. You have a very special foie gras, I think.
Yes, we have actually a top-notch foie gras.
How so?
It's a top-quality Rougier foie gras. Right, Frédéric, I brought you exactly what you asked for. In terms of freshness, this is the business. Oh, yes, you can tell it's beautiful. Even just looking at it, you can see that slightly pale pinkish color. I think you're going to be able to work wonders with this. Perfect.
I'm so excited that you're going to tell me about what you've made here.
Exactly. This is an amuse-bouche that we serve here in the restaurant all the time, for lunch and dinner. This is a little royale of foie gras. It's topped with a cheeky little tickle of port reduction, which acidifies the foie gras. What I suggest, Caroline, is that you take a spoon and dig down to the bottom of the pot.
Right, I'm going in.
And you get all 3 flavors at the same time. You'll notice the quality, the freshness, and the delicacy of the foie gras.
I wonder whether or not I should have another one, Frédéric. I assume that with this foie gras, you need something to drink.
A tip-top quality champagne, like Jacquard.
Today, we've really worked on combining textures, Caroline. It's been a pleasure. So how is the association between the champagne and the foie gras working? It's a great association of 2 exceptional products.
Exactly.
Renowned for their quality. That's the idea behind this mosaic brut, and it really is a mosaic of wines from right across the Champagne terroir. And that's about 60 villages, and there is a consistency in style. Okay, so it's a surefire winner.
A surefire winner.
Foie gras glazed condelas.
Condeles are large celery-stuffed macaroni which have been glazed with foie gras butter. And garnished with black Périgord truffle and a little sprinkle of gold leaf. It will go very well with the champagne.
Perfect. Jacquard, which is a mere 50 years old, has made the perfect alliance with a very modern, very contemporary, and very happy chef.
Thank you. I'm always happy. Here's to you, Caroline.
Cheers.
So let's wind up with one of the last temples of chocolate, the Petite Manufacture Cluzel at Neuilly. Catherine Cluzel.
Yes, hello, Boris.
Hello. Pleased to meet you. The Cluzel family has been making chocolate here for 3 generations.
Absolutely, that's right.
Can you explain to me what typifies the Cluzel taste?
What typifies the Cluzel taste is a very traditional taste, very chocolatey, with sharp and fruity notes. It's a natural taste without any added flavoring.
Yours is one of the only places in the world which still carry out the 3 crafts of chocolate making, is that right?
That's right.
Would you tell us about it?
With pleasure.
Now we come to the heart of the matter.
Exactly. At the Cluzel manufacturer, we are cocoa beaners, which means we transform the cocoa bean into chocolate coating. We are sweet makers, and we are chocolate makers, meaning we coat the sweets in a chocolate coating.
So what's important is that, in fact, you control the whole production line from its raw materials up to the moment of tasting.
Precisely. In fact, we are in direct contact with the planters so that we can have a constant quality of cocoa bean. We select each plantation according to its terroir, like great wines.
Shall we go on to the tasting?
Virginie, please, would you?
Virginie, I adore you.
Well, thank you. I'll let you choose.
Now then, what shall I choose? The layered praline?
That's a sound we like to hear.
Crispy on the top and soft inside.
Exactly.
So one can taste Cluzel chocolates almost anywhere in the world.
Yes, we have shops in Neuilly-sur-Seine, another in the Rue Saint-Honoré in Paris.
Legendary, that one.
Legendary because it's been there for 27 years. And in the United States, New York, and Philadelphia.
And, of course, on Air France flights.
Exactly.
I'll see you soon, Catherine.
See you soon. We now have an appointment at Tissot, the great Swiss watchmaker, innovators by tradition for more than 160 years. Today, Tissot is launching the first solar tactile watch. To find out more, we carried out our research in Switzerland.
Yes, Caroline, I'm here in Le Locle in Switzerland to find out about the latest generation of T-Touch. Hello.
Hello, Boris.
Thanks for inviting us to Tissot at the heart of Watch Valley, as they call it here in Switzerland. And you have 2 models in particular to present to us. Here they're both on my wrist. The first one is a 21st century design watch already produced in 1999, the first T-Touch with tactile technology, which was revolutionary at the time. And even today, we're the only manufacturer to offer this technology for a timepiece. This year we have a tactile watch which is also solar powered. When you activate the main pusher, you have 7 tactile zones, 6 peripheral zones, and 1 in the center. They give you access to a compass, a chronograph, or countdown, and an altimeter. It's incredible. We're at 963 meters here. Yes, exactly. So now, Francois, we're going to join Chloe. Yes? Because there's always a feminine version of your technological products, but this time it's even smarter because there are diamonds on the dial. Chloe is wearing a very beautiful watch, the T-Touch Solar Lady. With a woman's watch, one must also make it beautiful, and the diamonds are what make it outstanding. Don't you agree, Chloe?
Oh, yes.
Now then, Francois, I think I recognize these 2 people. These are our 2 T-Touch Solar ambassadors. On the left, you have Deepika Padukone, the very great Indian actress, and next to her, Tony Parker, who's also an extraordinary gentleman. Boris, see how they smile. Those smiles are absolutely in touch with the solar technology we're developing this year.
Next, I'd like you to discover 3 perfumes, 3 different worlds. First step, Le Sultan de Saba, an invitation to a dream world, to the pleasure of senses. Hello, welcome. Thank you. La Sultane de Saba's concept is based on the story of the Queen of Sheba, who traveled the world in search of rare essences and spices. Through our perfumes, we will take you on a journey full of discoveries from all ranges. So I'll follow you. Each perfume represents a journey. Right, so the first destination is very Oriental-based. Precisely. It's the first perfume of La Sultane de Saba, Le Voyage en Orient, which has a very suave and captivating notes of amber, musk, and sandalwood, we are transported to the heart of the Orient, to the palaces of the 1001 Nights. In fact, you can really smell the intensified sensuality. It's a perfume, ultra-feminized and pleasurable. Now, I'd like to present you another perfume, Voyage sur la route des épices, reminiscent of Ayurveda. Now, you are traveling to India on the spices route. What are its ingredients? There is amber, vanilla, and patchouli. It's quite a sweet perfume, but also very warm and captivating. If you liked this perfume, follow me. Discover the Ayurvedic care with pleasure. It's really an extraordinary and timeless journey. That's perfect. That is exactly the philosophy of La Sultane de Saba: discovery, well-being, and escape. We've come to a press launch to find out all about the new perfume from Annick Goutal, Vent de Folie, very much in the spirit of the times. Hello, Camille. Welcome. It's really rocking here. It's a bit hip-hop wild. We wanted something a touch more out of the box for the launch. The primary inspiration was sweet pea. Yeah, sweet pea, which is slightly wild, slightly evanescent. So this is a perfume named Vent de Folie. Yeah. What does that mean exactly? You have to be a bit crazy to wear it? You want to kick over the traces and everything, I suppose. Break the rules, the taboos. The idea was to present one of the faces of my mother, which was her craziness, her wild side that people didn't know about. So why New York rather than Paris, Tokyo? Why choose New York for inspiration? There's obviously something strong with New York, and we had a vision of this young woman running all over the town, discovering new places. Perhaps. I don't know, climbing up buildings, going to the top of a crane. The idea behind this visual is Central Park, with our image of this young woman who is rather wild, who is on a swing hanging from a crane. I found that very tempting. It made me want to be that young woman. We wouldn't advise the average person to do it, but because this perfume is not for average people, anything goes. When she's on the swing looking at the horizon, she sees the skyline, the clouds. She juggled with all the components. There you have geranium rosa, you have black currant, you have blood orange. So obviously all these ingredients go into the creation of Vent de Folie. Let's go. We're looking for perfect harmony. Absolutely. Thank you, Camille, for this exclusive presentation. It's been my pleasure. And now we're going to receive the foreign press. It would be fun to see their reaction, too.
The third perfume, Joy Forever, at the historic address of the House of Patou in the Rue Saint-Florentin. Hello. Hello, Boris. Thank you for inviting me. I hear that this is where I find Europe's most elegant man. That's what the Americans used to say about Jean Patou. He was the epitome of French elegance. He was constantly thinking of how to reflect the great social movements. In 1936, Patou created vacances, holidays, paid leave from work. For the liberation, the House of Patou created this perfume called L'heure attendue. For the launch of the Normandie, he created Normandie, which was offered as a gift to everyone in the first-level classes. But can we look for the moment at Joy and those three letters which revolutionized the history of the brand? It's said to be the world's most expensive perfume. It's true, it was true, and it's still true. Joy is a perfume which was created at Jean Patou's request. In the midst of the great crisis of '29, he thought, I must send a message to my clients to tell them I've not forgotten them. I want an exceptional perfume. The perfume expert created Joy, but he said, it's impossible, it's just too expensive. And Jean Patou said to him, that doesn't matter, it's a gift. Just because Patou has a great history in perfumery, it doesn't mean we have to stick closely to our historical reputation. And so we're going to make a joy for today's woman. And we wanted to send out the same message as Jean Patou, an exceptional perfume, which is very expensive but very beautiful, which we hope will last just as long, and we call it Joy Forever.
It makes me feel happier.
Thomas, you're the perfume expert for the House of Patou. You're the one who has reinvented joy. Reinvented, no, but rewritten with the typical harmony of rose and jasmine, which is the Patou signature, to which I've matched orange flower and mandarin. I've played on the sense of Parisian elegance with a note of iris galbanum. How would you describe this Parisian woman who uses the perfume Joy Forever? She's full of the joy of life, but at the same time shows a certain nonchalance. That was what we wanted to portray with Joy, and Joy Forever was the name which chose itself because it's a joy which should last across the ages, forever.
Joy forever.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, je vis à Paris.
Ah yeah! J'adore Paris.
Moi aussi.
Hit me!
J'adore. Oh oui. Pas mal. Oh là là.
Et pour en savoir plus, airdeparis.tv.